But look how quick that is. We already have this one side done. So whenever pumpkins are made, oh, just like that, they'll be shot up top. Oh, there you go again. And land right in top here. Let's do it. Let's see. Come on, work. Oh, there goes one. Oh, it's going. It's going. Hey guys, welcome back to SMEAD Gaming, and here we are again with Minecraft. In the last episode, we had a pretty good time setting up this villager breeder. I could see they're having a really good time over there, especially since if we walk over here, oh my, there are a ton of villagers just hanging out. I believe there's even some more babies just kind of chilling around here. Oh yeah, there's already 3 down there. So they're really busy, so those potatoes must be really getting them going, just saying. So in this episode, I'm planning on making a melon and pumpkin farm. And that is because to trade with these lovely villagers here, the farmers, they love melons and pumpkins. And you know, that makes a lot of emeralds. And of course, having a lot of emeralds means I can buy a lot of stuff. Oh, hi. Hi there, buddy. Yep. Oh, just joining all your friends there. God. Oh, you guys are having love there too. Okay, we gotta calm down here. Holy shit. But yeah, melon and pumpkin farms are great because then it obviously helps us trade and get a lot of XP from these villagers. And also we get a lot of emeralds so we can trade in the future for other things we want. And as you can see over here in this chest, I have started to collect some resources. You know, just a bunch of cobblestone, redstone, some wood, some iron, gold, glass, you know. Just a bunch of stuff that I know I'm going to need for this build. But I think a good way to start off here is we're going to need to make a small melon and pumpkin farm ourselves, just so that we can grow and get a lot of seeds. So, you know, I'm going to collect some things that I need, and I'll make a little farm with you guys. Alright, so I think our temporary farm will just kind of go right here, just because it's the only real open area that we have here that's close. So I'm just going to get rid of all this lovely grass. And let's just make a small little area here. And we will get, of course, our hoe. And we are actually going to do a checker pattern just kind of around here. Kind of, you know, doing every other, just like this. Now we could start off with our lovely pumpkins. Let's just kind of throw a few in here. And we can do our melons. Oh my, I actually have the exact number I need. So that's a pretty good start. We are going to bone meal these. All right, there we go. Now let's see, we got the 1 melon. Perfect, what do we get? We got 7 melon slices. That's pretty good, but it does take 9 melon slices to make 1 melon. So, you know, it is a good start, we'll say that. So now we're just going to wait for this stuff to keep on growing. You know, get lots of these lovely slices and these lovely pumpkins just so we can make more seeds. So we'll be able to expand the farm quite a bit. But in the meantime, I need to definitely upgrade my armor. Like, look at this. This stuff is brutal, and I even lost my lovely helmet there too. I think it's time to upgrade to diamond, and we can start enchanting it too. Okay, let's see what kind of enchantments we can get. I got my lovely diamond armor here. Let's hope we can get a couple good things at least. Let's start with maybe the helmet here. Protection 4, that's good. Oh, but only protection 4. Still better than nothing. Let's see. I'm breaking 3. Protection 3. Okay, both those weren't that great. But, you know, this is definitely an upgrade compared to iron. You know, I'm going to hang around this farm a little bit, you know, get some XP. And maybe I'll start upgrading these other, the chest plate and the leggings and see what I can get. There we go. Okay, let's see what we're going to get. Let's go for the chest plate, sure. I'm breaking 3. Oh, and thorns too. In ways that's not the best, just because if there's any other mob that I want to keep, like zombie or something like that, you know, I kind of want to not let him get hurt by hurting me. Okay, well, you know what, for now that's pretty good, but let's get something for our leggings. There we go. Okay, let's see. What are we getting for these bad boys? I'm breaking protection 3. Okay, that's not bad. Protection 4 is obviously would be a lot better. You know, I thought about this, and I am going to disenchant it And we're going to go for another enchantment. I want to get a good one here. Alrighty. Let's see here. What are we getting now? I'm breaking 3. We got... Are you serious? Seriously? Oh my god, the exact same thing. Okay, no, not happening. Oh my god. Of course, took forever to get back into level 30. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, let's see. God damn. Okay. Protection 4 is looking better. Thorns 2. Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Did they up it in the last couple updates that I'm very unaware of, where you're always getting thorns now? Like, man, that is something I really don't want. Okay. Let's see. Fire protection, sure. See, okay. Obviously, regular protection's great. It's a lot better, but fire protection, this is perfect. That's all I wanted. Thank God. The other ones, you know what? Maybe I will get a little greedy. I'm gonna do boots one more time, and that's it. Just one more time. Let's see, booties. What do you got for me? Blast protection. Depth Strider. Okay, I'm breaking 3. Not bad. Okay, this worked out pretty good. Okay, this armor is looking a lot better. That is for sure. This is perfect. Okay, now I think I'll just throw this stuff off to the side just in case I'll need it, but it is pretty much junk. But yeah, let's go back there, see how the melon and pumpkins are doing. Okay, looks like a few have grown. Not bad. You know, it is a good start. But like I said before, we do need quite a bit more melons. So you know what? I think I'm going to expand this a little bit. So there is no point of just standing around waiting here. We need to make progress. So like usual, guys, I am going to cut back some of these trees. And I'm going to put down kind of the layout where I want this melon and pumpkin farm to be going. So let's get cutting. Alright, that's looking better. And of course it's been growing steadily as we keep going, so every once in a while I was chopping some of these down, and yeah, it is starting to add up, but you know, I am going to need a decent amount more than what I already have, so, but you know, I am getting there. Alright, now I need to find 2 spots, so I'm going to be making, obviously, the melon and pumpkin farm separate from each other. They'll be right beside, but still separate. And of course it will be the same kind of growing patch I have over there where it'll be a 9 by 9. So let's find an area here. Yeah, so having it right around there. And then there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's where it'll end, is right within this location. Here, let's see, I put blocks around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like that. So it'll be right within this area. And then we'll go a couple blocks in between here and maybe plop it right here and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will be where the second spot is. Let's see if we have enough room back here. So the next one will be going right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And right here. Okay, yeah, it looks like it might be a little close on this corner, so I'll just pull this back a little bit. There you go, that's looking a bit better. Okay, so I'm going to dig this down just 1 block. Well, actually it'll be 2 blocks because I'm going to fill in the rest with another kind of building block. Maybe it'll be a stone brick, something like that. Just so then I have a layout. So again, like I've said in the past, if I'm ever digging below, I don't want to break a dirt block thinking it's just a regular dirt block without realizing there's powered rail on it or something like that. So I always want it to be a special block. So yeah, I'm going to start digging out this area. Oh, perfect. Okay, so yeah, this is how they are going to look. You won't really be able to actually see this very well, but this is where all the tracks will be here. Alright, so I do have some hoppers here, so we kind of have to have a little area set out here for where everything will be unloading onto. So I'm thinking about maybe cutting out a little area like this, and maybe having it shoot out that way. So if we have the hopper just like this, and we'll kind of place it here, so then it'll be going back and forth on the rail, you know, the cart will, and eventually it'll unload all its stuff into these hoppers. So we'll do kind of a mirror image for it on this side as well. Okay, so we'll find the center here, which I believe, yep, it's right here. So let's go like this. How about every other center point we add a redstone block? Just like that. I think that could work. We'll have to obviously test it out, but I think it could. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now all we need to do is plop a cart on there and see if this will work. I'll go make myself a cart. So let's see what happens here if I put it on here. Will it keep going the whole way? Is there enough powered rail? And there you go. You can see it running over the hoppers. That's when it'd be emptying out its whole inventory. And there you go. Now we see it just going back and forth. This is going pretty good. So now we can cover this up with grass blocks. This is where all our lovely melons and pumpkins will be planted. Okay, everything's in place. This is looking good. So now I'm going to start planting. I have 40 melon seeds and 40 of the pumpkin seeds. So we're just going to kind of throw these down here and let them start growing. Alright, I think our next step here, since all of them are planted now, is to get them to fully grow, because sometimes when they are covered up in a farm, some of them don't reach a light level where these continue to grow, but the thing is, once they're already fully grown, a melon and a pumpkin seem to be easier to grow, if that makes sense, because obviously once this stalk is up, that's what they need a good light level for. After that, it feels like they don't need the light level of whatever is required for the stalk to be growing. So I'm just going to go around here, get them all pretty well grown up, and then we're going to start working on the mechanics that work above it. Alright, perfect. Look at that. There's already a crap ton growing everywhere. So now we kind of have to work at using pistons and observers. So I'm going to make, I believe I need 80 pistons and 80 observers. So it's 40 for each. So yeah, let's go make some of that. So we can start off by putting the observers so they're facing downwards along the stems. So let's just go up here a little bit. And we'll grab an observer and plop it right down there. So now we're just going to go on top of these stems and just pointing right down onto them. And now that those are in place, now we need to put our lovely pistons facing downwards along here. So we have to kind of crouch down a little awkwardly and have this all filled in. There we go. And now that we have that, we need to put our blocks into place. So we can just kind of put them up top here on all the pistons. And then on all the other locations where the observers are, we'll plop some redstone down. So now when I break one of these, you'll see the stem will update and all the other ones right around it will break too. So it's really handy when they grow. A lot of the other ones will be destroyed too. Oh, there you go, see? And as we go, it would just keep breaking automatically, as you can see. So now all we got to do is fill in this whole area with this lovely combination. Perfect. There we go. That took a little bit longer than I thought. But as you can see over here, a lot of them are getting destroyed as they go. Over here, it just was finished. So let's see. If I break one, a lot of them should break. There we go. Yep. And slowly but surely, they'll be adding up. Let's see what's all in down here. Yep, see, we already got a few melon slices. Of course, I've picked up quite a bit myself just walking around there. Let's see what the pumpkins should be looking like. It should be right down here. There we go. There we go. We already got like a stack. Perfect. This is looking great. So now we need to figure out where we want the location of the chest to be. So I'm thinking to have it a little off-centered, but kind of still in this center area. Okay, we need two sections of 3x3s. So we have lots of storage room. There we go, that's looking good. And it's going to end up being just like the sugar cane here, where we have a lovely water stream feeding its way into some hoppers for the chests. But there is one difference here. So, when I stopped playing Minecraft for a while, they decided to open up a new tool, a new thing to use, which is amazing. It does not feel like it should be in vanilla Minecraft, but I'm very happy it is. It's an auto crafter. So this crafting table, you feed in items through a hopper and it can automatically craft that item. So I would definitely want it to be here for this melon section since, we get melon slices. If I could craft it, do an auto craft back up into a full-on melon, that would be awesome, having these chests filled with full melons and then, of course, pumpkins as well. Okay, perfect. Looks like we have a nice setup here. So this is where everything will be stored. And that's just kind of where the water column will be to feed it into the hoppers. Like I said, just like the other side. So now I'm just going to dig out a big area underneath here just so I have some room for the hoppers and the redstone and everything. So I'm going to get digging that now. Okay guys, so I collected some of my resources here. My inventory is looking pretty hectic right now, but yeah, so we are good to just work on, first we're going to do the pumpkins. The pumpkins will be the real easy one because that doesn't require any of the auto crafting or anything. So let's bring these hoppers down more. So maybe we'll bring it right aligned with here. We will have the dropper facing like this. Yeah, I think that should be good. But we will have the hoppers running into the side here, so it will be a little odd, but it's fine. It still works. And now let's bring this up. So now everything should feed into this lovely dropper here. Yep, it's looking good. So I am going to continue this column here. So let's just build this down here. A little farther, a little farther. Okay, that should work pretty good. Now I see this is a little closer than I thought. So you know what? Instead of having all ice and everything here, we might as well just have the lovely dropper running straight into where this water column will be. So I'll kind of break this off here, plop it right down there. That should work pretty good. And then instead of having the hopper right here, we'll kind of break this back and have the hopper running right into the side of it instead of having, a little bit of a water column there. There's no point of having a little bit of that. So we'll bring this around there. There you go. That's a little bit better. Our regular redstone here that we've already done a couple times, with good old observers and repeaters and a little bit of redstone dust leading around like this. Oh, now you can hear them firing off. But the problem is we don't got any water in there yet. So we can just put the water right up top here. And of course, I'm going to go down with some nice kelp and really make this work. Yep. There you go. This is looking better. Now they're going to shoot out. There we go. But see, I don't really want them shooting out like this. So, of course, I'm going to cover this up. Let's see. There we go. That's looking a bit better. So look how quick that is. We already have this one side done. So whenever pumpkins are made, oh, just like that, they'll be shot up top. Oh, there you go again. And land right in top here. Now to do the melon side, that's going to be a little bit more complicated. Okay, I think we'll have the crafter, let's say, facing out towards me, just because it'll shoot out here and then we can kind of wrap it around to be shot up through this column. I think that should be able to work. And then we can have hoppers feeding in through the top here. I don't want it connecting right away because I don't want any items going through it. So, you know what, maybe I'll place it like this, but I'll destroy this one to start off with. And then just have them all nicely connected up together like that. That should be pretty good. Now for the redstone. I do know some of it a little bit. Redstone isn't my strongest, but it's also not my weakest. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a comparator there as well as a comparator here. So we only want it to be able to shoot out a signal strength of 1. So if I put 1 redstone dust, and then I should be able to follow it with a repeater, and then just bring the redstone dust along right back into the crafter. That should be fine, I believe. And we can have a composter hanging out right here, and we can fill it up with some pumpkins until it's reading a full signal strength. That should be good. So now I believe this has to have a full-on signal strength to be able to pass through. So let's see here. So if we have some nice melons in here, and we only had up to 8, still nothing happening. Okay, and if we pop in one more, oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so it looks like this is working. So I can put the hoppers into the top here. And now that I realize this, I am going to kind of rearrange this redstone a bit, just so then they can shoot at the water column here. I think we're fine to just continue on putting in some, this lovely pathway. So I am going to kind of clean this up, make it a little pretty. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of build up right around it here. There we go. Feed it right to where it needs to go. Kind of build this up around here too. Oh, one more. Seriously? Okay, you know what? I'm going to be a baddie. Double slabs. There you go. Let's put in the water here. Let's see how far it goes. Okay, it's close, but no cigar. So if we put a slab right there, that'll work. That'll block off the water path, but it will send it through to another water path. And this water path can go right down here. And of course, we're going to plop down another slab right before it gets to it. So there you go. Now the items will shoot under there. And of course, we are going to put a little roof over top of it, because sometimes the items from a dropper like to get thrown everywhere. So I figure it's very similar with this crafter. And now that that's completed, we just have to put some nice water sources in there. You know, we can use our kelp too. And it should shoot right up there. Let's go finish that part. And up we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we can just complete the glass up top here so nothing gets shot out. And I think we're good now. I think this is pretty much it. All we got to do is put a hopper in the bottom there that connects everything, and this could be working. Let's go check that out. Okay, guys. Moment of truth. Let's see if this works. Okay. Let's do it. Let's see. Come on, work. Oh, there goes one. Oh, it's going. It's going. Keeps crafting over and over and over again. Yep. Okay, let's go up top, see if it's getting up there. Oh, yeah, I see it. They're coming up pretty fast. Come on. Oh, yeah, there they are. Oh, and I got a couple extra stuff here. Yeah, my melon's perfect. This is working out great. And what's all in here? Oh, there we go, my pumpkins. Guys, this is going pretty good. Oh, God, hey, you're ruining the moment here. Get out of here. Hey, piece of something, I'll say. But yeah, this is going great. So now whenever I'm working around this area, everything will just keep rebuilding with melons and lovely pumpkins. And that'll be a great trading source for these villagers. I can make a lot of emeralds. And, you know, that means I'd be able to buy a lot of enchantments from them. So I can really pimp out my gear. You know, my gear is not terrible now, but I can make it 10 times better. That's for sure. I think the very last final step is put a little glass kind of wall around here so these items stop half falling out everywhere like that. There you go. There's a pumpkin laying right here. So, and of course, you know, gotta be glass. I want to still be able to take a little peek in here. There we go. That's looking a lot better now. Look at that. Now all the items are staying in there, and they have to be collected by the hopper mine carts. And let's see, just from building that wall, let's see how many melons I got here. Oh my God, we got like a stack and a quarter there. Holy crap, this is going great. This will be perfect. So yeah, guys, I think we'll leave it there. We did pretty good today, you know. I fully enchanted my gear. Thank God. I finally have some stuff worth keeping. And we made this lovely melon and pumpkin farm. It's an awesome auto farm that will always be running whenever we're in the area. So that was definitely worth making. If you guys liked what you seen, please leave a like, subscribe, you know, throw in the comments there if you have anything you want me to do. If I did anything wrong or I'm doing something a little weird, please let me know. I really want to know what others are thinking, or tips and tricks always helps me. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching SMEAD Gaming. Have a good one, everyone. Bye!